Welcome back to Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. In this video we are going through how you can take down demonic Lu Bu. So this is not the very first fight with Lu Bu. This is when Lu Bu consumes demonic chi. The main battlefield can be found in part 5. It's the last main battlefield of part 5. And the mission or the battlefield itself is called Lu Bu, Mightiest Among Men. And in this fight, I'm going to say it's relatively easy because there's enough in the main battlefield in terms of exploration to get you up to morale rank 25 the moment you get in there. So you're automatically going to take less damage from Lu Bu, you're going to deal more damage to Lu Bu. And as always, I highly recommend summoning in your second companion and also taking full advantage of your divine beast. I use Qing Long so that I get extra health and so that when I use the resurrection ability, it puts basically a health pool on the floor and you can stand in it and you can regenerate some of your health. This one, I recommend staying away from Lu Bu as much as possible. Obviously, try and get in there when you find the window of opportunity to deal some damage. But what you want to do with this one, because Lu Bu is one of the toughest bosses in the game, what you want to do is you want to learn exactly how the moves work. When it comes to fatal strikes or critical blows, Lu Bu or the demonic Lu Bu has one of the most unusual ones. You're not going to have seen anything like this previously in the game. Basically, he summons or spawns in a fireball, throws it at you, and then when you deflect, you chuck it back, and then he throws it back. And it's like a little game of catch. You're literally throwing and catching this giant fireball. And you have to do it a few times until it gets so quick that Lu Bu can't deflect it. Then Lu Bu takes damage from it. So you can easily get caught off guard by that one. And not only that, he just has so much fire involved. Basically this boss fight has so much fire. You need to deflect every single fire attack that's coming towards you because you are just going to burn and you're going to slowly over time lose more and more health. But eventually at some point in the fight, my companions went down. I just couldn't get to them to get them back up. So it ended up a one-on-one, me against demonic Lu Bu. And it was a little bit scary. There were times where I got knocked off my feet. My spirit meter was entirely depleted and I was really low health. One more attack thrown in at that point and I was done. There are a lot of risks involved in taking this boss fight. It's not going to be a very simple time. You're not going to run in there and just breeze your way through it. There is only one phase in this boss fight. It's not actually too tough because of the morale rank. I'm still using the same build that I showcased on the channel a little while back. I've got water-based dual swords and I'm running a wood and earth build. So my weapons don't have their max attack power or anything like that. I'm not spec'd into my weapons. But because I have so many points in the wood virtue, I've just got a lot of health. My health pool is massive. So at the moment, and this is a couple of levels after taking down demonic Lu Bu, I've got 767 HP. I've got 60 points in the wood virtue. I've got 30 in the earth virtue. And then I've got no points in any of the other virtues. So you don't have to be min-maxed or anything for this boss fight. But definitely 100% take your time with it, learn the attack moves, deflect every single fire attack that comes your way, and as soon as you land a fatal strike, that fire phase is gone momentarily. So you don't always have to worry about fire, you're not going to have to spec into fire resistance and things like that. But it did get very scary at the end of the fight because I ran out of dragon pots and I come into this fight with 9 of them. I ended up having to use a couple of dragon cure powders, if that's what they're called, the ones that slowly regen health over time. But in the end, I managed to take down demonic Lu Bu. I didn't die to this boss once. And I was a little bit skeptical at first because I died so many times to the original Lu Bu fight. But this one was a lot easier. Still a difficult fight in terms of the majority of other bosses in the game. But when comparing it to the first fight with Lu Bu, this one's a lot easier than that one. But that's my recommendations, my tips, is keep your distance, learn the attack moves, deflect absolutely everything fire related, and make sure when he throws that fireball at you, make sure that you chuck it back every single time. He's also got a couple of other fatal strikes that are going to deal a lot of damage. So it's just all about timing again. Make sure you're deflecting and don't worry too much about min-maxing or speccing into the right virtues or anything like that because this boss is just not that tough. And that is going to do it for this video. That is part 5 of Wo Long Fallen Dynasty complete now. We just have part 6 and part 7. Then there's going to be some more like min-maxed builds and stuff that I'm going to put on the channel. So we are very, very nearly done with the bosses. But let me know your thoughts and stuff about this game in the comments. And check out this video if you want to see other content on the channel. I will see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.